What's up, everybody? I'm Kyle, and you're listening to the HXC podcast, Warcraft podcast, even. I'm here with two of my normal co-hosts and one very special guest. First, we have Zista. What's up? Farmer Zista? Squishy, what's going on?
Shoveling hay, stealing cows, chickens, horses, pigs.
Stole them.
And singing karaoke.
Yeah.
We're going to get to that in a second. Oh, we're going to touch on that. Squishy, how's it going?
Pretty good. Trying to find that Teemo, always. Especially with you.
Yeah, he's fun. He's a little tricky fucker. And Indy! Wait, no, that's not Indy.
Hey.
Phil!
That's not Indy? I thought... No, Indy's got her camera working, right?
Oh, that's not Indy?
Oh, no, that's not Indy.
Oh, guys, I've been using a voice changer that
Oh, man. Alright, well, Indy's sick this week, so we brought in someone who actually knows what he's talking about when we talk about lore, so maybe you'll get, like, a real lore segment this time.
You mean Josh Allen?
Yeah, he knows all about Josh Allen.
I grew up with him. I
when
know
was
the
he
ins
born?
and outs of his life.
When was he born?
I don't know, 1984?
It sounds
His shoe
about right.
size?
9?
Hair length in centimeters.
Oh, you fucker. 10 centimeters when it's curly and probably like 21 when it's straightened.
Anyways, Phil, you want to tell the people who listen to this show, the poor souls who listen to this show, a little bit about yourself?
I am Phil, lifelong mage. I've been playing since WoW Vanilla a month after release. I am sort of a lore nut. I like the lore. I'm not as big as Missy, if you guys have heard of her, from Gamebreaker. But I love lore. And, I don't know.
Love lore.
Not that lore. I have a pretty hat. There. I'll just wear my hat.
Perfect. Yeah, that's
Do
the
you
hat.
like it when he's burning hot in Cinder Kitty, or
It's the
just
lore
in human
hat.
form?
Hat.
Just hat.
Hat.
Well,
Is it
all
a
right.
tinfoil hat?
Hat.
It's his
Does this
version.
look like it's made out of tinfoil?
I don't know if it's lined on the inside with tinfoil, maybe?
Nope, actually, it's made out of a hard hat.
Ooh.
Covered a hard hat in leather and put 2 horns on it and some fur.
I could have used that hard hat while I was farming.
Possibly.
Oh, okay, fine. We'll talk about it. So, Zista, you had another adventure, 24-hour. I would like to call it entertainment, but I don't really know what it was.
Farmadom!
That game was really bad. Agricultural Simulator 2013. Gary pulled out all the stops in this punishment that he gave me. And not only that, he decided he couldn't choose between Agricultural Simulator 2013 and Adventure Robot Vacuum Simulator 2013
Sounds
So
exciting.
he decided to split it up: 20 hours of farming and 4 hours of Roomba vacuuming.
So, I tuned in. I mean, I was in and out all night, and every time I tuned in, something crazy was happening. You flipped your tractor like 1,000 times. You were throwing milk jugs at people for a little while. I think that's how you sell things in that game. You had a 2-headed, like 8-legged, 2-tailed dog that could walk through walls. You had a horse named Mr. Ed, a cow named David Blaine. What was his name?
Yep.
Was it David
I
Blaine?
had one
He
cow
ate
named
all
David
his
Blaine
chickens.
and one named Chris Angel.
Then he
They
lost
were
all his
just
chickens.
walking through walls. Like, one had to leave the pen. It just walked straight through the pen. It walked through the closed barn door. It walked into the gated trailer that I had to transport them.
The demon.
And it just,
dog.
like, walked through all of these walls. I'm like, what? Who does that?
Ghost beef.
How
Yeah,
long did it take
Ghost
you to
Beef
learn the
does
game?
that.
Would you like to tell players?
Like, 15 hours.
And how did you eventually learn how to play?
I had to look it up on YouTube.
That's awesome.
It was
So,
bad. The tutorial tells you exactly how to operate all the vehicles, and it's just like, okay, now I know how to run these things. But then it throws you in, and it doesn't tell you how to get the vehicles. It doesn't tell you what to do, like what to plant, how to plant. Like all it told you how to do in the tutorial was how to operate, plow the field. That's it. It's like the worst thing. At least I got achievements off of it. The train simulator, I didn't even get achievements.
That's cool. You got something for your 24 hours worth.
Yeah.
So then I come back later at the tail end, and you're into this like adventure vacuuming. I'll call it a simulator. And you even managed to flip the vacuum.
That was thanks to Phil's girlfriend, Umi. Like,
She's sitting right there. I can see.
she had me. I still have not even seen it flip. The vacuum sim. It was like a 7-minute long game. Like, that's the length of it. It's not a long game, so I had to play this thing over and over again. So I decided try to make it a little more entertaining. I went into dual player mode, and I was playing both the dual players, going around, one hand on WASD, one on the arrow keys, I think it was, or maybe it was 8, 4, 5, 6 on the numpad or something. I don't even remember. But I was doing that, and then I was going way too fast on that. So I'm like, all right, let's make this even more challenging. So I get Crew in here, who recently kind of part of the Game Breaker community. He's been doing a lot of Firefall streaming kind of stuff like that. He's been hanging out with a lot of Game Breaker people. He comes into Skype with me, and I decide to blindfold myself and have him direct me and tell me exactly where to go. So that was interesting. And then we decided to do that later with me and Umi, but this time in 2-player mode. And she somehow managed to flip one of them by giving me the directions, and I still have not gone back and watched that part of the stream, so I haven't even seen it upside down yet. I was blindfolded the whole time.
So the one thing you did get out of this, as far as we know, you are #1 speedrunner Roomba Vacuum NA.
I am. I have,
maybe world. I don't know. You might not have the Koreans.
20-second timer. 6 minute 20 seconds.
Single player. It was lower when you did
Single
the 2,
player.
right?
Yeah, it was like 3 minutes or so.
You're so good at that game. We need to contact Guinness and get you in touch with the right people. Maybe you could show off your skills one day for money. Maybe.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Vacuum Simulator, that game sucked.
Yeah, but it had like a lead Pepsi drinker and like.
That was the most entertaining part of the game, is the credits display every time you finish the game, and it would show you the same guy through the first section of credits, that he was the producer, story writer, this, that. Then it starts going into lead Pepsi drinker, and like, what? Whatever. He had fun with it.
He had fun with it.
I would have done the same thing.
Yep.
If that was a quest in WoW, would you do it? Was it if it was a daily in WoW?
Like vacuum like Garrosh's throne room?
Yeah. No, vacuum Orgrimmar.
Orgrimmar's dirty. Clean it.
Pick up all the poop.
Oh, man. All right, before we go too far, we should probably talk about WoW on this WoW show, I think.
You didn't catch my attempted segue, huh?
Unless you want to. No, I know. No.
What am I doing here?
I listened to it. We could go back.
We could talk about who done it, like R.I.P. Don.
R.I.P. Don.
R.I.P. Don.
R.I.P. Don.
All right, so let's jump into lore. Let's do lore. Not that way. Let's, this week, we're on to Razorfen Crawl, which is, like, the coolest dungeon we've done so far. Maybe.
Maybe?
Yes.
To me, it's actually got a pretty cool storyline. We could just throw Phil right into the fire. You want to give us like a brief overview of what's going on in RFK?
Okay, I'll just set myself in the frying pan here. All right, RFK, Razorfen Crawl. It's in the Southern Barrens, the Southern Barrens.
Yep.
It's home to the Razorfen tribe of Quilboar. With Razorfen Downs, I believe Razorfen Downs is their capital city.
That's not like Razorfen Down syndrome, right?
No. It's just Razorfen Downs. I don't know, like Dover Downs, Delaware, or something like that. So basically, it's the home to the Razorfen tribe of Quilboar, led by Charlga Razorflank. What's going on in here is a bunch of angry Quilboar who are spilling blood and ravaging and waylaying horde villages and other Quilboar, I think, to spill blood to try to resurrect their dead god Agamagan, who is one of the ancient guardians of Azeroth. Charlo is basically saying, spill enough blood, he will come back to life, which is not true because Agamagan was a nice guy. He was noble and all that stuff. So basically she's a bitch.
Shalga, the bitch. That's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, she's a crone, actually.
So it's basically she's got this like, you know, I'm gonna tell these guys the wrong thing and give me tons of power, and in the meantime I'll help these guys. The odd part is she's helping the Burning Legion, right? And
she's helping the Scourge.
The Scourge, okay, which is one of the original enemies, I believe, of the Quilboar. Correct? They were
right.
along with. Yeah, so she's helping the people that their like revered person despises.
Right. She's also the leader of the Death's Head cults, or group. I think they're a cult. They're a bunch of mostly undead Quilboar turned by Amnanar the Coldbringer, I think is his name. So she's working for the Scourge. She's one of the few Death's Head, I believe. I may be talking out of my ass here, but I think she's one of the few Death's Head that is still a human or alive. She's not obviously a human. But most of them have been turned into Scourge. Yeah, she's humanoid. So my guess, this is nowhere really written anywhere, but my guess is that she's telling all her Quilboar to go out and kill to make more bodies to resurrect as undead for the Scourge.
That sounds about right. I could go with that.
And the deal was, do our bidding. Well, ally with us, the Scourge. The guy sent a very nice letter. I think this was in vanilla lore. It might be in current redone cattle lore, but
a nice letter.
It was very nicely worded, like, join with us and you will rule the barons.
Oh, that's kind of ambitious.
She took it, I guess? I don't know. She's not nice. She's a crone.
No. So, when we went through this, we're doing all our research that we do for this lore segment, we realized that there really wasn't much on anyone in there other than Charlga. But we can still go through the bosses. We can still do it. We got Rogug. He's kind of one of those first bosses when you first walk in there, and it doesn't even say anything about him other than he casts lightning bolt.
There's nothing in the dungeon journal on this guy.
Here's a Quilboar. Here's Rogug. That's all you really know.
Yeah, he's a little bigger.
What's Rogug backwards? Spelled backwards.
Yes.
Googer.
Googer.
Yes.
That's why. It's Googer.
Oh,
Googer.
It's a front.
Googer.
Freddy Gruger.
Thank you, Squishy.
No problem. That's right.
Then you come across Agam Thorncurse, another dude. And he's the one that he's...
I know that much.
Yep. Quilboar are shamanistic as a people. They've always embraced the art of shamanism. The special thing about him is he summons boars instead of spirit bulls. He likes boars. He is a boar. Whatever.
That makes
That's
sense.
it.
Summoning himself.
Basically.
Himself.
Yep.
Sorry, did you say shamanism?
Yeah, shamanism.
I did.
Shamanism.
Okay. Sorry, Olivia.
Just wanted to double check.
Then you come across Death Speaker Jargba. These guys have the coolest names. Jargba.
He can... Yeah.
By
Death
coolest,
Speaker.
you mean worst. You can't pronounce them for shit.
All's that he's
He's
just like he's a propaganda guy, right? I think.
Yeah,
what you were saying?
Mind controls, and he basically, Shalga says, I want my people to do this, and Death Speaker enforces it. He's like, if you were into 40k lore, he's the commissar in the Imperial Guard. Basically, you do your job or I shoot you.
No, yeah. So
really not much more about that.
These are all just like underlings to Charlga, and Charlga's doing stuff to the Scourge. That's really all it is. And, speaking of underlings, now we have Overlord Ramtusk.
Ooh, I see what you did there.
He is described as an aging Quilboar, a large and aging Quilboar, who is the leader of the Death's Head military forces, and he has 2 guards that throw spears at you. That's about it.
Yep. Isn't he part of the Death's Head? So he's like one of the few live members.
He's another living member of the Death's Head, yes. He's in charge of their military might. I don't really know how in charge he is, considering, a lich is in charge of all the dead ones, and if they're mostly dead, what is he in charge of, like 3 people?
It's the living wing. Yeah.
It's like, you guards and that guy over there, go attack.
Yeah, I don't know. Not much to this whole place.
No, very little.
This one's the cool one. This is where we start to get to the cool stuff. We've got Agathelos the Raging. Now, you said something pretty awesome about this guy when we were talking about him.
He is a giant boar, supposedly a descendant of Agamagon, and he is batshit insane.
Like, literally.
Literally.
Yeah.
They've been feeding him crawl bat guano, or bat poop, because A, it makes him crazy, it has a maddening effect, and it makes him stronger and gives him more endurance, or stamina
So
and
it's
strength.
like, it's like crazy milk. It makes you stronger. You need to have some, but it makes you crazy.
Is Agathellus the Raging, is that who Daft Punk wrote that song about?
Sure. We'll go with that. I don't know. Maybe. Yes, as Slater said in chat, he really is batshit crazy.
Yeah, like literally. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. Can't get more literal than that.
Yeah, then that's the only thing we know about him, other than he might be
That's all. They
lineage.
they
and
keep
he's
him
crazy.
locked behind a fence so he doesn't go crazy and kill everybody.
It's these low-level dungeons. They kind of go a little light on the non-important people, and the non-important people are everyone but the last boss.
Pretty much.
But it does a lot of these things, like we've said before. They set up later things to come, like when we talk about
Like even
some
this
of the
whole
raids.
instance right here is setting up for Razorfen Downs.
Yes.
So.
Yep. And then we come across Charlga, who we've already kind of talked about a little bit. She's like the boss lady of the Quillbore. She's trying to rule the Quillbore and the Barons. She's
Does
working with the
rule
Scourge.
Quillbore.
Yes. Yeah. And there's not much more about that, other than I thought like learning about Agamagon was actually kind of cool to me. I didn't know that there was like a boar that was that badass.
And Agamagon was one of the ancient guardians, right?
Yes.
Of Azeroth. So who were some of the other notable ancient guardians?
Notable names, Goldrin or Logash if you played Horde. Then you have Malorn, Cenarius, Asina, Aviana, Tordos, Ursoc and Ursol, and I'm missing some, but they're in there.
Yeah. Those are people you see all over the
turtle.
place.
The turtle we found in Cataclysm, right? Like eventually, he's
The
one of
whole
those.
Hyjal quest line was to resurrect the ancients. Tordos never really died; he was just sleeping. Yeah, I think
His
he
name
resurrected.
wasn't Tordos, was it?
Was it Tordos?
Tordos is in Throne of Thunder.
Yeah, you're
Yes,
right. Why am I
Tordos.
saying Tordos? What the hell? Is it?
Tortola.
Tortola. God. Slam.
Very
Anyway.
similar names. I wonder why.
Yeah, right. So you resurrect Aviana, Goldrin, and Malorn, and then you free Tortola because they captured him when the shattering happened, when Deathwing came up. It woke him up, but he was really weak and confused, so the Twilight Cultists got him, and now I'm getting off topic. Anyway,
Yeah, well, I mean, this is
Charlga.
stuff, yeah.
yeah, Charlga Razorflank. She is the whole reason you're there, lore-wise. The spirit of Agamagon contacts you. He's a quest giver there. He tells you, she is leading my people astray. I don't like it. She's not, continuing my noble roots or whatever. So, kill her, rip out her heart, and bring it to me.
Oh,
And maybe my people will snap out of it and go back to their peaceful, noble ways. Well, not really
seems
peaceful.
legit. Mm-hmm. Pretty
I didn't
brutal.
realize there was so much to Razorfen. It just seemed like this place that was inhabited by Quillbore.
They're
You
little
just
piggies.
kill them, and
Yeah.
I didn't know there was so much of a story behind this.
I
pretty
wouldn't.
sweet.
I wouldn't say it was so much behind the entire instance.
Well,
It's just so much around that boss.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like the ancient guardians, the demigods, whatever they are. Like this is the first time we see any of them. Like this is the first time we hear of them in game. Anything like that. So it came as a surprise to me that they were setting up something that was so big in such a minor instance.
Right. If you quest through, I believe, Barrens and probably in Duratar in some place, Logash is mentioned, but I think it's in Southern Barrens. There's a quest where a shaman, whatever, I forget her name, she's like, what's going on with these Quillbore? So she summons up a vision, and she gets a vision of Charlga saying, we're going to... this shaman's very familiar with Agamagon, and she's saying, you go bring me blood, our god will be resurrected, and, all the boons will be brought upon us. And then the shaman's like, also, that explains it. Agamagon didn't like any of those things. She's crazy. But,
Yeah.
that's a small quest, just a little bit tidbit that's, links into there.
Right.
But yeah, you barely hear about any of the ancients until that point.
Yeah, this is the first one that I can remember that we've talked about. I thought his backstory was awesome. Like the fact that he himself went to go fight against the Burning Legion, laid siege to... he assaulted Ashara's stronghold, slayed thousands of Doom Guards and Fel Guards, leads them away as a distraction back to all the way back to the Barrens. And
which, if you got to realize, the Well of Eternity with Ashara's palace is in the center of the old landmass where the Maelstrom is. So this is thousands of miles across continent. He leads this battle, which had to last for weeks. I mean, if you really think about it. So he's battling Doom Guards and Fel Guards and Manaroth himself, and then finally gets killed in the Barrens, possibly even where Razorfen Downs is.
Mm-hmm. That's the guess, right? That he dies there, so his body, where he died, all those thorns and stuff grew from where his body
from his
was.
blood.
Yeah.
The thorns are from his blood, as they'll say.
Everywhere he bled, the thorns sprouted up.
And it seems that his corpse may be in front of Razorfen Downs, but we'll get to that in a few weeks.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Other than that, he was a badass covered in thorns. He never hesitated in battle. Basically, he's like, I'm going to kill you, and he just did it. You want to screw with him, he could spit acid, and he can shoot his quills at people, and yeah.
He could literally make it rain. It's just
he can
sharp,
make it rain.
Pointy quills.
Pointy, painful things.
Yeah. Is there anything else you can think of? I mean, what about you guys? Do you guys remember running this as lower levels, leveling up?
I do. I remember it being a very long run, because I remember if you died, surprise, I'm going to be talking about dying. If you died in there, it was a really long run back, because the nearest graveyard was up near Camp T, I think. And it was far.
All the way down, and then to the left. Or right,
yes.
One or the other.
Yeah, it's as a Horde player, I remember this being one that you did run fair. Like, this was one that I enjoyed running. It was fairly close to everything that I was doing. So I did run this quite a bit, leveling my stuff. Because we all know me, I don't really like doing quests. So anytime I can get with 5 people to go just kill things and get experience, I'd rather do that.
Agreed. But as an Alliance player,
Loot.
I didn't see that place until Kata. I saw it once, but it was never a successful run, so I didn't really get to see it much in vanilla.
It's always interesting to hear someone with an Alliance perspective, because very recently did I level an Alliance character. That was as of like 2 months ago. So
there's also that escort quest in there. Do you guys know anything about that?
I thought that was Downs with the undead. Is there?
No. After you kill Charga, you actually jump down, and there's a tent at the near the end of the map, and then there's I think it's a goblin in there. You rescue him from a cage, and then you have to just kill some random boars on your way out.
Yeah, you got to kill boars. You escort them out through
right,
because the instance snakes around, but there's this main valley through the middle.
You get an awesome ring at the end as a reward for doing that, because the ring was blue quality at least back then. Mm-hmm. I think it's knocked down to green now, if I remember. But yeah, that was a big deal back then.
Yeah, that was. I completely forgot about that. I thought that was in Downs.
Was it Willix the Importer? Am I crazy?
I don't know. I think it's a goblin for Horde, and I don't have an Alliance tune, so. There's also an escort one in Downs that I'm sure we'll talk about.
Yeah, I think this one was
Willix. A boss in that one.
I think this was a goblin.
That one summons a boss, yeah.
I think this one was the goblin who was captured by the Quillbore. And I believe you can rescue him. I think that's what the thing is. Anyways, I don't... If anyone can think of some more stuff to talk about for...
that
RFK. You guys let me know.
There's a spirit. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Super. Lots of things. It's just exciting.
Quillbore lore.
So
Quillbores.
I guess
not Trogs, Quillbores.
I guess we didn't really want to talk about the in-game store again, but we probably should.
Yeah.
Considering that now you could have gone on the PTR, put a script in, hit a button, and literally seeing exactly how it looked. You could see the layout. You could see what I think it was just the Elixir of Enduring Wisdom on there. Correct?
They've actually now added a sack of Charms of Good Fortune.
Ooh.
It's 50, right?
Is it Charms?
Lesser Charms.
Fortune? Lesser Charms, thank you.
Yeah.
But they've added those onto it now. And so you can actually, with test currency, buy both of them just to see how it is.
That's cool.
The charms come in bags of 50. So how much would you guys pay for 50 lesser charms, if at all?
Nothing. I would. I have over 2,000 of them right now. I don't need any more.
25 daily quests. I mean, if so assuming every daily you did awarded 2, that's 25 daily quests. I mean, what's the value of saving the time it takes to do them? You only need 50 a week, realistically.
Yep.
So, 25 daily quests a day. I don't know. $2, $3 maybe.
You'd pay $3 for 50 lesser charms?
That's what
I'd pay $3 for a box of Lucky Charms.
Would I pay? Nothing, because I wouldn't buy it. But assuming I would, $3.
Well, so your answer is also none. Sophist, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, I guess 2. Maybe $2, I don't know.
So $2 a week to get your charms?
Yeah. I mean, if I really feel like I need them, I guess, if I don't have the time.
You'd pay $2 a week for charms, but you wouldn't pay $15 for a helmet?
No, because a hat is freaking dumb to pay $15 for. For an ugly hat, no, I would not do that.
So you're paying $2 to $3 for
a time saver.
3 coins.
To save me
3 coins to potentially maybe
no, it's not
even
that.
Getting an item.
That's not what I'm paying the money for. I'm paying the money so that I don't have to do 25 daily quests. Or do however long it would take to get 50 charms any other way, which is maybe
like
2
5
hours.
pet battles.
Now, note here,
no.
I did read somewhere that this is meant for the Asian market.
Yeah. No,
so we might never see this.
Yeah. All I would be paying for is convenience there. I would be paying so that I didn't have to do 2 hours of something I really don't like doing.
What would you do if you paid
Which is
$3,
more
right?
is
you
better.
got the 3 coins, and you rolled, and all you got was hats.
If all I got was hats. If I got your $15 hat, I would make fun of you because I only paid $2 for it. Yeah, it's just a convenience thing. I'd rather... That's fine for me if I'm going to spend very little money on something like that. I probably wouldn't. I don't care that much about that stuff. If I really want to, then maybe I'd just spend the time to do it, but... I don't know. I'm kicking my microphone. Sweet.
What did it ever do to you?
Stuff.
White noise, that's what it did to me. Jerk.
This is true.
Yeah.
So what noise? I'll go get my cat.
No.
Well, okay. Well, on the other note, how much would you pay for the other buff, the 1 hour of double XP Elixir of Enduring Wisdom?
Does
1
that
hour
persist through death? I need to know that first and foremost.
Yes, of course. So it's good for you.
Persist through death, persist through logging off, and all that other stuff. How much would I pay for an hour of double experience? I don't know, $1?
Yeah, maybe $1.
50 cents.
Yeah, I'd say $1.
Yeah, an hour. That's they need to change that. That needs to be like a bigger, longer buff, and just pay more money for it. Because an hour for $1 is a little.
I don't know.
Weird, but maybe
hour seems fine to me because
as long as the price
what if you only want to play like an hour session?
As Swirl says in our chat, $1 each, 4 for 5. Do something like that.
I could do that.
Yeah,
that's fine. If they package it in a bundle, then that's cool. What if they put them together with the lesser charms? Woo, man.
Yeah,
Value Town. Yeah, I guess an hour's fine.
What if they bundled it with the hat?
With the hat, they'd have to make it cheaper.
$10 for a hat, a bag of lesser charms, and 5 elixirs.
Maybe if I liked the hat. I don't know if they were.
I don't think many of us like the hat.
Yeah.
Because remember, you might get kicked out of LFR for it.
It's true. You might want to wait. Hold off.
Slightly off topic. It's still real currency stuff. Hearthstone coming out. The booster packs. How much do you think a booster pack is going to go for?
I don't know how many cards are going to be in it. I don't know.
5.
5 cards.
Is it $1?
Yeah, $1 or $2 maybe. I mean, like that's just going on based on like like a pack of Magic cards, 15 cards, and that's like $4, give or take, depending on where you buy it. It's about $4. So, yeah, I mean that works out pretty close, I think. It's about $1 for 5. So loud.
Jeez.
Omid, I just found out Black-Hearted plays on our main server.
Run!
Oh my god, Jumanji in here.
So loud.
It's the
angriest. Do you have a mechanical keyboard?
Yes, I have a mechanical keyboard. That's why I type.
I'm
really
dead
loud.
serious. He just rolled the Stampede in Jumanji. That's what happened.
Oh man, yeah, no, I think that'd be interesting because I'm really interested in playing Hearthstone, and I could see me spending money for that game easily because I like that kind of stuff. So
they even said if you spend money on the boosters in beta for Hearthstone, that you're gonna get some kind of special reward. Don't know what it's gonna be, but we'll find out.
Sweet.
Special.
Well, keep along the beta type thing. The VTR stuff that came out this week. Squishy got a chance to go. Me and you didn't get a chance to actually step into one of these.
I was 24 hours streaming Agricultural Simulator, so
horses.
Yeah. Horses were much more entertaining than testing Garage. Believe me, I would much rather have
completely unsure.
Chickens.
Yeah.
I actually asked you to go, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah, apparently I was spacing out. Maybe I was watching the stream and just didn't think about it. But you got a chance to check out Garage, did you not?
Yeah.
I found a little video of Garage, if you'd like to maybe talk a little bit about the encounter, what you thought about it, and I'll show some people some footage.
Yeah, so the Garage fight, it's a 3-phase fight, and he starts off completely uncorrupted, and surprise, Garage has ads in the first phase of his fight.
Weird.
I know that's a shocker to everybody, but yeah, he has ads. He has a healing ad, a shaman, and just some ads that melee. There's a lot of them. Also, tanks do kind of a ton of DPS, like a ton. So that's always fun. And yeah, so the first phase, you just kind of DPS him down while dealing with ads. He throws some big old purple void zones you need to stay out of that I'm sure someone like Zista will die to somehow in some possible way. And then once he hits phase 2, or 10% of his health, he starts to absorb the power from Ursage's heart and heals back to full. And then I think it's 2 minutes or so into the next phase, he will teleport everyone to the Terrace of the Endless Spring, as we can see in this video, the Temple of the Red Crane, or the Temple of the Jade Serpent, where in each of these, there are a bunch of ads that need to be killed of varying types. It's like Despair, Doubt, there's 3 of them, I can't remember. But you kill all the ads, and then the shield will drop around Garrosh. And while this is going on, while his shield is up, he actually absorbs more power from the heart, empowering his abilities. So after you kill all the ads, his shield drops, you can DPS him a little, and he just kind of does Malkarak ground spots, just in and around in a circle. And then after that, you just keep going through that phase. He has a whirlwind, which is a giant... Its only purpose, the whirlwind, is as a fuck you to melee. There's no other reason for the ability. It deals damage the closer you are to the boss. It's just a giant fuck you to melee. And we see here they just got teleported to the Jade Serpent one. Same thing, Garrosh is shielded. During this time, Garrosh is just absorbing the power from the Heart of Ursage. And once you kill all the ads, the shield drops, and that's about that.
That's pretty cool. It seems pretty epic. Like, this is the first off the top of my head, this is one of the first ones I can think of that like literally transports you to other zones almost. It seems pretty cool. Did it feel as epic as the Lei Shen fight to you?
Not quite. Maybe there's something on Heroic. Obviously, the big topic is there's the data mine Stormwind Harbor. Is that somehow involved in the Lei Shen fight? Because we know Garrosh, he wants to, as much as he wants to say he has the true Horde, he's still fully against the Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
So what if, this is completely hypothetical, on the heroic fight, he also has the ability to transport you to Stormwind, that corrupted Stormwind that we've seen in the Datamined patch files.
I like it.
That would be cool.
I could definitely see that. They said that they're not testing heroic mode
Right.
on the PTR, so we're not going to see that going into it. They want to keep it a surprise. So
Well, the question is, are they going to put the dungeon journal for heroic Garrosh in? Or are they going to leave it shrouded in mystery, like Raden, and then accidentally post the information on the official website?
I'll go with the former.
So they're actually going to post it in the dungeon journal?
No, they're not going to do that.
Oh, but then accidentally post the information on the website?
No, I think they learned their lesson from Raden. I think they got it covered this time.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Web team made a big mistake. I'm sure some people got fired for that. They're lynched up top Blizzard headquarters right now, and it's just a reminder for all the other web designers in the thing not to accidentally post information onto the site.
It seems pretty
I like
cool
the Stormwind.
to me. This seems pretty
me
cool.
too.
I think like maybe when you're progressing through, there's 14 bosses in the Siege of Orgrimmar, so I think maybe the epicness of that battle will be there when you get there, especially like you said in heroic. Like by the time you finally get to Garrosh, if they tune it so that it's pretty difficult, and the fact that there's the phases are kind of like bouncing back and forth between different areas, maybe I think it could be there. It could be really cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to see when it comes to that, when it comes to actually raiding it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to hopefully actually getting a chance to raid that as well. So
I'm looking forward to seeing Thrall showing up out of nowhere and blowing Garrosh's face off with a lava burst, but it's just me.
I don't think he's going to die. But the reason why he goes to Terrace of Endless Springs, the Red Crane Temple, and the Jade Serpent is because that's where you actually encounter some of the Shah, in case anybody's wondering. I had this discussion with Squishy the other night, and I was like, why are they going to Terrace of Endless Spring? Like, that just seems so out of place, because I'm thinking the temples, and it didn't fit with that theme. But, yeah, that's why. So Stormwind seems a little weird. I don't know why Stormwind would be in that.
That's like...
maybe it's like the last phase,
where
like
heat, right?
where they
That's
go
the
there and then they
complete
kill all the Alliance leaders, right? And then that happens, and then
Oh, but you know what? You know what I was just thinking? What continent is Stormwind on?
Eastern Kingdoms.
Kingdoms.
and,
Closer. Stormwind's not on East. Yeah, Eastern Kingdom's closer to the Dark Portal.
then what?
Escape
The
route
Emerald
route?
Dream? Do you know where the Emerald Dream is? Everywhere.
It fits with the escape to Draenor theory, so... Well,
Does.
Outland.
Does.
Maybe he's just gonna escape to the Emerald Dream. I don't know. So what about Galacras? This is what you fear may be the next loot ship, is it not?
Well, one more thing before the about the Garrosh fight. There's the one thing that I hate about it is every time you're teleported, there's a loading screen.
Yeah, that kind of takes the
And
immersion
every time
out.
there's a loading screen,
Guys, get your
it's like,
SSDs
what
ready.
if one of your raiders has a slow computer? Or, you know, maybe they push it one step further and put a cutscene before the fight begins.
Oh, guys, everyone died. Damn it!
Spine. And, you know, one guy hits escape, accidentally starts the encounter while everybody's watching the cutscene because they love that fucking cutscene so much that everybody hates. So, yeah, that's my
How many cutscenes do you think we're gonna get for the Garrosh encounter?
Yes.
Yes.
I said how many?
Oh, purple.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with RIP Don.
RP done.
All right.
Well, what if they put in cutscenes that aren't skippable, like the Council of the Tordos cutscene that's that you can press escape, and then there's the yes button, but you can't click on it to skip the goddamn cutscene.
Don't do
This
that.
is true.
Please don't do that.
They still haven't fixed it after 6 months of Throne of Thunder.
Maybe like they could do it after like the first one, you can't skip it, and then after that, I don't know, but that'd be weird because then if you get someone that's new that hasn't done it yet or was out for a week, and then everyone has to wait for them because I can't skip it. I'm sorry. I don't know. Anyways, speaking of broken, let's talk about what is possibly going to be what Squishy says maybe the most broken fight in the Siege of Orgrimmar. Give us a little bit of rundown. I got the same thing. I got some B-roll. Check it out. Here we go.
Yeah. So the Galakras fight. First of all, the trash was kind of fun. You get on turrets, and the ads rush towards you, and you just kind of fire turrets at them. It's kind of fun. It's a mini game. Turrets. The last time we had turrets was, I think, Gunship Battle. So it's just a giant ad fight with mini bosses. There's a couple phases. First phase, there's like waves of lieutenants that come down. There's one that has a Sindragosa type pull in, and then she's about to AoE. There's just a bunch of mini bosses, and then there's also archers that put down fire ground spots on the floor that are the exact same color as the floor.
They love that.
Again,
they love that.
Blizzard, stop putting void zones the same color as the floor.
Yes, I'm colorblind.
Put green fire here. I don't care. Say they're fell orcs. I don't know. But it irks me. Anyways, so you can actually kill those archers to stop the same color fire. They're up in the towers and they evade bug very, very often. It's really annoying. So yeah, you just kill all these people, and then once you kill all the waves, you're allowed access to these turrets. And you activate both the turrets at the same time. It brings down the boss, and the actual boss really isn't that hard itself.
Looks like I'm trying to find it. Is it like at the very end of this thing? Here he is. There you go. That's it. So it's just a little dragon, not that hard. Tank and spank once you get to there.
Yeah, it's actually Warlord Zayla's mount from the Dragon Ball, and I'm sure Thil has some interesting stories to tell us about the Dragon Ball. And
this mount is Galakras. He's supposedly a direct descendant of the first Proto-Drake or Proto-Dragon Galakrond, whose corpse is in Dragonblight. Warlord Zayla, I'm rusty on her. She's a Dragon Maw lady. She's in Cataclysm when you do a Horde side of the Twilight Highlands quest. She's the person you convince to help the Horde, I think. Or when you ally with the Dragon War orcs. I don't remember. It's been a very long time since I played that. But she's loyal to Garrosh for... I don't know why.
Who knows?
Well, I don't think she was actually in the fight, if I recall. I don't actually remember too much. But I don't think she was actually in the fight. It was just her Drake. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see a reason why it would just be her Drake and not her, unless something happened to her. Because we still don't know how we get from what is it called? Valley?
Vale.
No, not Valley.
Vale.
Vale, thank you. Vale to Orgrimmar, right? Somehow we get to the docks.
Magic.
Maybe that's where the Stormwind Harbor is involved. I doubt it, but I have no idea, to be honest. How do we get there? Like, what are your guys' thoughts on how we get from Vale to...
We either take a boat or take a mage portal.
Yeah.
Maybe Jaina shows up and makes a portal.
Jaina or one of the Sun Reavers or something. I don't know. Portal.
I don't think it's going to be like some big elaborate thing that everybody thinks. I think it's just going to be boom.
Probably very simple, yeah.
So I mean, I guess
it's a cutscene.
Yeah, it's the cutscenes.
Maybe it is a cutscene.
That'd be an exciting cutscene. I hope they don't let us skip it. Man. So, I don't know. Did you get a chance to do any of the heroic encounters, Squishy? I know me and Zista heroics are like and me personally, that's a little tough.
Stampede.
Heroics are almost as angry as Thil's keyboard.
Sorry.
Watch out for that truck.
There's a mute microphone button on Skype.
Sorry. I'm done.
But so the Dark Shaman encounter seemed to be crazy as it was. Did you get a chance to see any of the Dark Shaman heroic encounter?
So first of all, I typed shaman. You didn't read it as shaman. I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah. I can't read it like that. It's weird.
Well, They were actually changed in a quite even more annoying way, and they're actually forcing a tank swap now. Both debuffs that they used to have, one used to increase frost damage, and the other used to do lots of frost damage. Like, that was survivable, but but with the debuff, that's how they made sure that you didn't solo tank it. But now, they made it so that the frost debuff that increases frost damage stacks. So every time he applies it, it's going to hurt harder and harder, which means you actually need to swap now, which I don't like. No.
I don't like it.
No,
Wait, hold on. It seems like a crazy mechanic here.
Yeah.
You're telling me that the tanks have to swap on a debuff now?
Oh my.
Yeah. So, I know, that's what Blizzard's used to.
It's like unheard of.
But but no, not for this fight. This fight also melee. You're getting sat for this fight. I'm sorry to tell you this now, but you're screwed. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just not going to take them.
I'm sure you're used to it at this point, though.
Just won't take them.
Don't worry.
There's no point. Let's just not bring melee. It will be fine.
Yeah, screw melee.
Also, there's two new heroic mechanics. One is like a tomb, an ice tomb, which literally sticks until the end of the fight. Well, it's an iron tomb technically, but you can it shows the animation, and then later on just drops down, and that's it. That space cannot be used for the rest of the fight. One group on the EU side, there's dogs, the dogs that are on normal as well. They got them in the auction house, and then dropped iron tombs in the path of the auction house to lock the dogs inside the auction house for the rest of the encounter, so they didn't have to deal with them.
That is awesome.
I have a feeling that
pretty soon we're gonna have dogs that can walk through iron tombs.
No, I think the auction house and bank are just gonna be closed off when it goes live, so we're not gonna be able to go inside. That'd be my guess.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So our guess for the heroic encounter was not right, where they lock you inside of Garrosh's throne and you have to do the whole fight in there.
No, I know Zisto liked that idea, but
that seemed like a lot of fun. That sucks. No.
Yep.
Well, anyways, that fight looks like it's going to be even more fun on heroic. I don't know. That's going to be an interesting one. What about General Nazgrim? This was a fight that actually I thought was a ton of fun on normal. What did they do to this guy?
So they updated his model, first of all.
Ooh.
He's actually a lot more green, like Hulk green, Hulk smash type. And the heroic version wasn't tough at all. They actually kind of made it easier with the gear level.
Good.
Because it adds this new ad, which is a sniper, but it doesn't do anything special. So instead of summoning like a healing ad or something else, it literally just it makes it so much easier because the ad waves aren't that tough to deal with.
So he doesn't have like an ability like boom headshot, one shot someone, and need to deal with him before he does anything.
The assassin still wrecked people if they managed to get a backstab off. But you can obviously just reveal them with flares, AoE, something like that.
Yeah, root them, stun them, just run away.
Yeah. But they actually changed something to the overall encounter, including normal. They made the blade that goes out previously at 100 energy. Or sorry, that previously at 75 energy now occurs at 100 energy. And the AoE ability that occurred previously at 100 energy now is about half the damage it used to do, and is now occurs at 75 energy. So it's actually a lot better. And better.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, because I remember that
scream wrecked us.
But we weren't ready for it. That blade is what really that would like one shot people like instantly.
Because that's a tiny room, and it's still a tiny circle. So anytime you get a blade in there, oh, by the way, on heroic they start moving in circles.
Ooh, what fun.
So they take up even more room. So anytime you get to 100, you're gonna have troubles, and that makes sense because you could just eat the screen before. Now, when you get a blade, it's like crap. We screwed up.
Yeah.
We can't use this entire quadrant anymore of the room, which is going to affect positioning.
Okay. That's cool. I don't know. I like to see the heroic encounters. Doing them is another story. I'm not... I don't know. They're a little
See,
intense for me.
I like doing the heroic counters.
But... So do I. Prepare to die a lot, though.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so PTR stuff. We could do some more data mine talk if you guys want. You want to talk about some of this unassigned tier gear that they found that has like no. It's not assigned to any specific slot. I know.
Yeah,
someone.
Actually, it's kind of been swept under the rug here. I haven't heard anybody else talk about this actually.
Yeah, it seems kind of cool. Like it could be really. I know one of us here has a pretty cool theory about what it could be.
Zista mentioned it a couple hours ago when he was getting me on board for tonight, and I was like, unassigned tier pieces, and they're not for anything, but they're still for classes. What if they're where those bind on account epics come from? Because have they not been announced where they come from yet?
We have no clue where these... They're labeled for Flex Raid, they're labeled for normal, they're labeled for heroic, but we don't know where they come from.
But one more thing, they're not. There's no LFR piece.
Correct. There's no LFR.
Which is the same as the weapons.
Right. Exactly.
Right. So, and the weapons are all called Hell Screams, whatever the hell. And I mean, people are guessing that these come off of Garrosh, so it kind of fits.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're
at first
saying,
I was thinking that they went for maybe trinkets, rings, something along those lines. But when Phil mentioned this to me, I was like, that's what it is. It's these items that were data mined. These bind on account items that you can mail to your alts. That's exactly what this is.
Mm-hmm. I digress. Sweet. There actually is a raid finder one, and the item levels do not match up with the weapons.
So is there one now?
Yes. Cool. It was the actual one I linked to you was raid finder. Yeah. And then you only saw the three at the bottom, which are Flex, Heroic, and Dormal. I linked you the raid finder one, which is why none of us paid attention.
Well then.
Well.
It was a good shot. Now, back to speculation. So now they could be anything.
Now they could be rings. They could be trinkets.
Or they could just
necklaces.
Be for universal tier piece. Turn it into whatever piece you need.
I like that idea the most because I don't see them doing rings or something because that'd be weird in my opinion.
They haven't done that since Vanilla, right? Didn't they do that in Vanilla with the Nax gear?
Tier 3. Yeah.
Yeah. There was like a ring, if I remember.
Yeah, there was a ring in Next, but that was a static drop off of Kel'Thuzad.
Yeah. Either way, I think these could be something cool. Like, I'm intrigued, and not a ton has been, like, a lot of this information is cool. Like, actual WoW right now to me is kind of boring. I'm, like, living in the PTR. Like, I love the PTR right now. There's just so much new stuff coming on. What
about...
What's up?
Well, there's always the 10-man loot issue. What if they like drop off a boss and you can like turn them into like because we know there's no Valor vendor, right?
Right.
So we know there's no Valor vendor. So what if there's another vendor that only sells stuff for these essences, and then maybe every boss drops one essence, and that will also solve the problem of 10-man loot being disenchanted so very often.
Yeah, that could happen.
It doesn't have to be tier gear specifically, but then it makes me wonder why there's it's split by class still.
Could it be something weird with flex rating? Because I know flex rating's this like weird thing. People don't really know what kind of loot they feel okay with flex rating get.
The tokens are listed for flex, for normal, everything. Heroic, and apparently now raid finder.
So maybe it's like a universal item level that you can get from any place. That I'd have to.
I have no idea.
Do more speculation. This is kind of cool. I like these things. I'm gonna.
What do you think they're gonna drop? Because I originally thought it was gonna be Garrosh only if it was tier. Because Garrosh has no tier gear currently. It's excuse me. It's the wing bosses except for the final wing, and the final wing is the two bosses before Garrosh. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Damn, we were so close, and then you ruined it.
I just had to break your
bubble. I thought for sure we knew it. Oh man. All right, so let's talk about something that's
our dreams all night.
Let's talk about something that's even more like not even real yet. Like I don't even know if there's a list of these things out there, but there are some community named items coming out soon. Are there not?
There
Yes.
are.
Squishy, you want to give us a list of some of these guys that you can remember? I don't know if there's actually a list out there, but I know.
To be honest, I don't know that many of them. I only know the handful of WoW Insider people that got them. So maybe Zista knows a couple more.
Perculia, which is the senior content manager at Wowhead, got a signet ring. Perculia's peculiar signet, I believe it is. It's a tongue twister in itself. Then Olivia D. Grace, which many of you guys know from WoW Insider, Legendary from Gamebreaker, Zam, she does Talk Azeroth. She's got Olivia's Graceful Gaze. And Stickley from WoW Insider. She's the resident lore master over there. She got Stickley's Gray Shade Hood. Matthew Rosie, which is the warrior and shaman columnist for WoW Insider, got Rosie's rosin-soaked shoulder pads.
I think it's Rossi.
Rossi?
Rossi.
Probably.
Yeah.
Close enough. Then Demian from Icy Veins got Demian's Icy Vein mask.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
This is kind of cool.
A ton of them.
So, this is what I want to know. Where are Sophist's softest slippers? I don't understand. Why do I not have the softest slippers in the World of Warcraft?
You know what? Oh, there's Umi laughing in the background over there. I can hear her.
I'm going to start a petition. I need these slippers. I have not needed anything more in my entire life than I've needed the softest slippers in the World of Warcraft.
They also did some notable PvP players, popular streamers out there. Venruki got one, and Hoodie Cheeks, whatever, I don't know how to pronounce that name. They both got you got a chest plate and a belt, I believe each of them got. But more importantly than Sophist, where's Ro's item?
Whoa.
Ro needs an item. He just came up on episode number 50.
He's been here for 50 years, so it's not like...
50 years of podcasting. He's been podcasting longer than World of Warcraft even existed.
Damn.
Like, do you believe that?
Get on this, Blizzard. Mr. Lore, Josh Allen.
I'm pretty sure Ro himself, like...
He could get like Ro's old ass record player. I think that's what he needs.
Get him rose-colored glasses.
Yeah. I like this. I like where we're going. I like the old ass record player.
That was a good one.
Oh man. I don't know. I'm gonna email. I'm gonna get on the email and ask for my softest slippers. I think that's that's where my focus is now. We'll let you know next week if I get some sweet slippers in the World of Warcraft.
Maybe in Burning Crusade Part 2. My cats are rattling this ball around. I don't know if you could hear it in the background. It's like
we can hear it.
Oh yeah. Maybe in Burning Crusade Part 2, they'll give Zista sacrificial dagger.
Maybe, yeah. You don't actually click it; it just happens. It's got like it's got like
just keep it in your inventory. It's a random proc.
Yeah, it's a proc per 24 hours. Yeah. It's got like a one proc per 24 hours. Yeah, I like it. You're just walking around. You're like, I just got to go to the auction. Ow! Damn it! Why do I keep this in my inventory? It would never get old, I promise you.
Nobody would carry that item around with them.
I would.
Most unwanted World of Warcraft item ever.
So good. I would farm it.
Heroic Garage, he's at 1%. Oh no, half
a shit,
for no reason.
You look at the combat log. Oh damn it, my item procced. Oh, it sucks. Oh man, so we're kind of winding down here. Aside from that, the World of Warcraft talk we got is there's a 20% nerf to TO2 in 5.4.
20.
20%.
20.
20 is a big number.
It
It's
is.
not a small number.
It's
Yeah.
about this big.
Depending on the
Maybe
font.
this big.
Yeah. I don't know. It's. Are you guys like appalled?
No.
I'm just
No.
like, eh.
Meh.
Yeah.
I looked at it
it's
and then did a 360 and walked away.
So you pulled an Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh god. So basically, it's old content. They're just making it official. They're like, all right, so
It's
Siege
all
is out. It's easier. Good luck. Everyone that was there struggling, go kill Lei Shen. It's fun. Enjoy.
Yep. Are you gonna go back? Because I know you haven't done too much Throne of Thunder. Are you guys gonna go back when Siege comes out with this nerf?
I want to.
I probably will. Maybe not immediately. I still haven't gone back and done my Mogushan achievements.
If I get
My
into
group
it,
only
10
killed
man.
Jinrock before it fell apart, and then I got dragged through for Tordos through Dark Animus on normal, so I want to go do the rest and see it on normal.
Cool.
Or Heroic.
All right.
I don't know why my webcam keeps flicking. You guys notice that?
Yeah. It's
Why do you keep hitting the light switch? Just off on, off on.
I don't know.
They installed this light switch so you can turn the lights on and off.
Guys, we didn't even have a party. It's episode 10. We didn't even mention it. It's double digits. I got a song for you guys. I got a song.
Oh.
I got a thing.
Is it a
It's-
10th birthday song?
It's episode 10. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I don't know what that is. That's a weird thing. Where'd it go?
That's...
You are the.
I'm the.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 tiny turtles on the telephone, talking with the grocery men. We would like some lettuce. Will you send us 10 heads, please? And 10 sweet potatoes and 10 rudiments with the dimples on the knees. And send us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 big party jokes. 10 eggplants, over easy. That's one of our little jokes. 10 leafy collard greens, and please make sure they're washed. Light up our eyes, brighten our lives with 10 banana squash. And we'll eat 10 cans of black-eyed peas. They give you good, strong muscles. 10 of those tasty sprouts, the ones that they call Brussels. We also like 10 mangoes. They're the favorite of our sister Gert. And one last thing, please do include 10 apples for dessert.
10.
Happy 10th birthday! We did it! It's... what? I thought it was good.
Golf clap.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, man. So aside from our
I can't
10th
wait to see what we
birthday...
have for our 20th birthday.
Oh, you wait.
Who
Maybe-
cares about 20th? 15 is first. God. 15 matters.
Oh,
and
that
then,
was
and then
good.
18. And then 19, you can drink here in Canada.
I thought it was 18.
We're gonna have one... Yeah, we're gonna have
Was
quite
it
a few of
18?
these.
I don't remember.
You
I thought it was
wait.
19 in Ontario.
Maybe.
Oh, it's so good. We can listen again if you want.
No.
I think you have some questions that you need to answer.
We're not even there yet. We're not there. I wanted to talk about some of the stuff we've been doing, Squishy.
You
We
are
got
the
together.
worst. See, you had
And-
that video. Just prepare it, and you didn't.
And-
This is what happens when we're 10. We start fighting back.
So, what did we got a chance to do some cool things. We've been testing out some stuff we want to do in League of Legends coming up. We did get to try a little game. We didn't really invent it. It's been around. But we kind of flixed with, fiddled around with all the different rules that we wanted to come up with. And we did Catch the Teemo in League of Legends.
So much
kinda-
fun.
It was. I think everyone here except Zista got a chance to do it. I think quite a few people in chat got a chance to Catch the Teemo with us. When we aren't telling
stressful.
when we aren't
Catch the
telling the
Teemo.
two different teams two different sets of rules, it's awesome. Yeah, Phil, was it a little stressful? Just a little.
On Summoner's Rift, yeah, it was really stressful. I'm level 1. I didn't hit level 2. All I could do is move quick and start running away, and
It's
I go
fun.
this way, oh look, there's 2 tanky guys coming at me. I go that way, oh look, there's 2 more tanky guys coming at me. Oh look, here's a Nidalee Spear coming over the bushes.
Oh, it was super fun. I'm pretty excited because I think it's going to be a lot of fun for people to try. I'm going to try and get as many people as I can to play that with us. Yeah. We've also been doing a little bit of trying to...
Well,
you've been trying to teach me. Yeah. You've been trying to... we've been trying to do, a little bit of shoutcasting. But it's basically been you kind of teaching me and you calling the thing. But I'm getting there.
I think we should introduce Zista to League of Legends. And then you can get your free IP from...
my name?
Oh, yeah! I got to get you in so you can give me some free stuff. That's the thing.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'll go back to the World of Warcraft stuff. Let's see if we got any questions here from people
Twitter
at the HXC. We have a lot saying Twitch is being a jerk. Chat is not loading correctly. Twitch is bad. This weird thing about the show I don't really care about. Fine, I'll ask
I wonder
it
what
anyways.
I believe that was a question though from Twitter, Sophist.
This guy.
You should probably ask it.
Squishy wants to know at the HXC who's the whodunit killer.
Ooh,
Melina.
Good question, Squishy. I think it's Melina.
I have to... No spoilers. After tonight's episode, it's even more cemented for me that it's Melina.
God damn it!
So, well, I didn't spoil anything. I was just sleeping in a train.
I'm sorry. Did I put you to sleep, sister, with that question?
No, I'm wide awake. Let's talk about whodunit for like 2 hours. Come on, let's go.
Let's do it.
Oh man. Oh yeah.
RIP.
Go ahead. Are you guys good with that? I don't know. Your lights seem to not like it.
It's not my lights. It's only my webcam. I see the lights flickering on it, so I don't know. Maybe.
Blink. God,
I don't know.
Everybody has to blink.
All right.
Webcam's got to blink.
Crodex and chat actually had a pretty awesome thing to talk about here. You guys got a chance to look at EQ Next, and I have not had a chance to see any of the footage. But every single person I hear talking about it is telling me that it's like they're super excited about it. Like they're like it could actually be groundbreaking.
Minecraft's dead.
Literally groundbreaking.
I was talking to Omi about this, and they said all those goals, and my thing is, if they pull off everything that guy talked about, then yes, this game will be amazing. It'll be, the next great MMO. It won't, I'm not going to say WoW killer, because that always screws it up, but...
No, it's not going to kill WoW.
It's not going to kill WoW.
WoW's already dead.
Compete. But if they fail any of those 1 points, the whole thing will collapse out from under them.
Basically what the game is, for those of you that didn't watch it, the entire MMO is built through voxels, which you should know from Minecraft, which are the destructible blocks and all that stuff. But everything in the game is destructible. The entire world, the ground, the walls, the floors, the buildings, the bridges, the clouds, for all we know, they're destructible.
Can you destroy other players like Zista?
They show one of the clips, you have a giant walk in and just punch a building, and the building just shatters to pieces. And it's just like... You see the inside of it, the tables, the chairs, there's a big hole in the roof. And they're building the entire game through layers. You start off on the surface level, then there's like a underground cave somewhere, there's another layer, and then there's like a molten level on the bottom, and certain areas are only open at certain times. Like, the developers can close areas off, they said. But basically, you can get into any of these areas you want, you just start digging.
Or blowing shit up.
Yeah, you run into like the ruins. You as a warrior, you start doing a whirlwind. You're knocking the ruins apart as you're doing this. You can destroy the ground. You destroy a bridge, and enemies can't cross the bridge to come get you anymore.
The example they gave, an earth elemental just did a smash, and they fell into a cave below.
Yeah, there's a lot of depth that they could do with this game. If they do it right, it's going to be amazing. It's They have already announced it's free to play. So,
but if they do it wrong.
If they do it wrong, yeah, it's going to fall flat in its face. My big question is, how long are these changes going to persist? Because you can't have it persist indefinitely.
Just have a big crater.
It's going to be destroyed.
Right. There is no world.
They said, he did say during that press conference that the world regenerates and heals itself over time. So
right, but how long? Because if you do an event, with the whole server, you could potentially get the entire world to destroy if you spread out enough.
The rallying calls he talked back. He talked about of dynamic events that take place over 2 or 3 months of real time. Build a city, defend the city. Oh no, you clear the woods of goblins, the Goblin King is pissed off, he sieges your city. Does your city get destroyed? That's up to you.
And then they said that there was other stuff with hidden objectives where you don't know what the objective is. You go in the forest and kill the goblins. You could be in town crafting supplies for the weapons. You go do something else somewhere else, and one of those events may trigger it, but you don't know which one it was. Mm-hmm. So there's a ow.
My
ow.
So
thing broke.
Yeah, there's a lot of room here. Personally, I think this is why Titan was delayed.
Wow.
Could be.
That's a sound theory, perhaps.
If Blizzard got some inside info on this and they were going to release a basic MMO, just upgraded graphics, a couple new mechanics and design style here and there, if they didn't have anything groundbreaking, it would have flopped.
Yeah.
They already see this. They see its potential. This is kind of setting the standard now for MMOs like the original EverQuest did oh so long ago. Here they are redefining MMOs again.
Right.
That's what Blizzard's got to... They got to predict that. So
not to ramble about this, but best part, the Landmark project they're doing with it, where they're releasing all the tools that they build the world out of to you, and they're saying, go, build, have fun. And it demonstrated it like Minecraft, and, oh look, building blocks, that's cool. Oh look, you could change the size of the blocks and take chunks out or add smaller chunks in. Look, we have a smoothing tool to age it. And Omi's face when she saw that, she was like... So it looks amazing. And they said if you build something awesome, they'll put it in the finished game.
Yep. So I'm going out on a limb here. I'm saying Minecraft is dead after this. What's your opinion, Phil?
I got to agree. I've played a lot of Minecraft, and as nice as some of the structures we've made in Minecraft, it's in their new engine. I mean, the game looks as pretty as PlanetSide 2 does. I think they're using the same engine.
They did actually mention that they were using the PlanetSide 2 engine. So just imagine Minecraft in super duper HD graphics. You can't go back to Minecraft after this. You can't do it.
I won't be able to. If it's good, I won't be able to.
The other thing is...
I think you guys sound...
What is this gonna...
Like, me and Squishy kind of said this earlier. I think you guys sound exactly like the people who are like, WoW is dead! WoW is dead! Get off my lawn! WoW's dead!
Coming from someone who's never even played Minecraft, and I've never played Minecraft for that reason.
So your opinion is no.
No, it's not.
If you don't like it already, then it's already dead to you.
It looks like it came out of Quake from 19...
but that's exactly like your opinion.
If I wanted to play Quake, I'd go play Quake. I wouldn't play a new game that looks like it. This is also why I don't play Cube World.
But this is why your opinion that it's dead seems mute.
You take the mechanics of this game. The mechanics that everybody's like, you don't play Minecraft because you're not creative. No, that's not it at all.
I don't
now
think
that
that's
this EQ Landmark, whatever it's called, I'm going to play that. And I'll show these people that are like, you're not creative. I'll show them. Like, I'm going to be playing
I'll show them! Get off my lawn!
I'll show them.
I'll show them!
Go back to Minecraft.
What if EQ Next has dice rolling in it?
That's fine. If it's there from the start. If they add it in later, no, fuck that.
and what is this going to do to WildStar?
Who knows? I don't know.
I think it's a different market than WildStar. WildStar looks cool. WildStar is like the one that they're like, oh, we're gonna bring it back to the hardcore, like the old style rating, I guess. I don't know. I think it's different markets. I think WildStar is still... I'm gonna check out WildStar. I don't really care that this is coming out, but I'll still play it.
So we got 2 people here that actually watched the trailer saying Minecraft is dead. 2 people here that both have not seen it saying that Minecraft's not dead. What does the chat think about this? Are you guys gonna go back and play Minecraft after seeing that? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, that's not gonna... yeah. I think we're done. Does anyone have anything else to say for the, I guess, Minecraft is dead, Minecraft is not dead argument?
No, not that.
I like trains.
I'm just excited.
So I'm gonna do this. Someone's left out. I'm very sorry. I will put your stuff up on the screen afterwards. But Zista, where can the people of the internets find you?
There's a underscore.
Is there anything on that piece of paper?
Yeah, it's written in pen, and I lost the Sharpie that Omi.
I'll cover him. I got it. No, he's gonna get his whole thing.
I got
it. Here, we'll do it this way. Check this out. Zista.
What? Don't you...
I know this is wrong, so you might want to explain to people where they can find you at on Twitter.
Right here. They should. No. Here.
Yeah, ish.
Here.
Yeah, right there.
Money. There, yeah. There should be an underscore.
You're blocking your face.
I don't need to see my face. It's not important. You're looking at my Twitter handle.
Where else, sir?
You catch these videos on youtube.com/deadzista for all the HXC episodes. Facebook/Zista. Twitch/Zista.
/Zista. Squishy.
Hey guys,
Squishy. Where can the people of the interwebs find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/squishy, spelled exactly as down below here. Mm-hmm. And you can find probably Sophie's Nice Show casting League of Legends there. Mm-hmm. And as well as Catch the Teemo.
That's true. Catch the Teemo. And Indy! Why is this broken? It's there. Broken.
There.
It's not broken. It's right there. Can you not see it? It's not in pen this time.
It's broken.
That's where you can find it. No, don't look. Don't. Look at the Sharpie on the piece.
Oh, no. All right. So they can find you at Philodrin.
The Trogs have broken it, peoples. The Trogs have broken it.
Yep, they broke it.
At Philodrin. Anywhere else? Can the people find you anywhere else?
At the moment, no. I have a YouTube channel of the same name, but there's nothing but my cat videos on it, so you won't find anything else.
The internet loves you, sir.
I might start something soon, though.
Alright, you can find me at The Real Sophist or at Twitch TV/The Real Sophist. Or you can email the podcast at podcast@thehxc.com or any one of our individual names at thehxc.com. For Zista, for Phil, for Squishy, for Indy, you can find her right here at Indy Garona. This has been the HXC Warcraft podcast. Thank you, guys. Good night.
R.I.P. Dom.
R.I.P. Dom.
R.I.P. Dom.
Sleepy Dom.
That's a Dom.
Oh.